Pregnancy should be something that's really enjoyable for all of us. That's why it's so important to know about different pregnancy symptoms, such as getting numb hands, wrists, maybe numb face, a numb tongue, numb bum, and numb in your legs, sometimes all the way down to your feet. So once you know about these numb feelings and what to do about them, it's a lot easier to enjoy your pregnancy once you know how to ease symptoms. Hi, I'm Vicky from Oh My Mama Body. I have a YouTube channel and also a website about pregnancy and postpartum symptoms, explaining some of the less talked about symptoms and how we can also ease them during our pregnancies and after giving birth. Now, I post a video once a week on Tuesday, so please subscribe to my channel to make sure you get up to date with all of my latest posts, and also head on over to my website where you can sign up to my newsletter, and there I'll be offering you monthly updates including product offers and lots of other juicy bits and bobs. Having numb, tingly symptoms during pregnancy are all sorts of pregnancy symptoms. You could be feeling numb in your wrist, into your hand and up into your fingertips. You could have a numb bum, which could get quite painful and travels down your legs all the way into your feet. Sometimes you can't feel your feet. You might get a numb tongue or even a numb side of one side of your face. These are all pregnancy symptoms. So during this video, I'm going to explain to you what these symptoms feel like and what you can do to help ease them. Now, I've experienced all of these pregnancy symptoms myself, which is why I'm talking to you about them today. Please remember that I'm not a medical professional or a doctor of any kind. I'm a mother who has been through 7 pregnancies and really notice the symptoms and would like to help you by talking about them so you can find out what to do to help yourself during your pregnancy. Let's start with numb and tingly hands. Now, in the wrist here, going up through the wrist, there's a nerve called the median nerve. Now, during pregnancy, due to water retention or due to hormones, this could get squeezed together a bit and trapped, this median nerve. And you know what it feels like when a nerve gets trapped? Number 1, it could be painful, and number 2, it could get tingly, and 3, it could even result in feeling numb. So this tingly, numb feeling will travel up through your hand as it gets compressed inside your wrist and up into your fingers. You could feel like, you've got no feeling or sensation left in your hand. Especially if you're sitting all day long, perhaps working with a computer, because then it's really noticeable. So yeah, why does it happen? We've talked about the median nerve. Now, during pregnancy, quite often we get water retention. So that's when the blood's not pumping properly around our bodies, like moving the fluids around. Normally fluids get more trapped at the extremities. That's why we get fat ankles, and yeah, that's why it compresses around this nerve in our wrist. So pressing on it, leaving less feelings. We also have hormones called relaxin. Now, it does what it sounds like. Relaxin relaxes our muscles and ligaments in our bodies. Now, can you imagine then, when bones are a bit more relaxed than they were before because the muscles holding them together are relaxed, then things can get pushed together where they didn't get pushed together before. So nerves can get trapped, which is also another cause for getting what's called carpal tunnel syndrome in your wrist. What can you do about it? Well, magnesium is fantastic as a supplement, so make sure in your pregnancy supplements that you are taking your recommended daily amount of magnesium. Also, with water retention, you wouldn't think it, but it is very, very good to drink even more fluids because it gets things flowing more inside your body. In the case of carpal tunnel syndrome, definitely go and ask your doctor, and they may be able to give you some exercises. But stretching around, creating space inside the wrist area just by simple stretches will also really help to free up that trapped nerve and give you more sensation inside your wrist and inside your hand. Let's go on to numb feelings in your butt, in your buttocks. That's no fun at all. Especially if you're sitting for a long time in an office, you'll probably really notice it then when you try to stand up again. That all of a sudden you're like, oh, what's happened? What's happened in my bum? Why does it happen? Well, we've got the sciatic nerve, and quite often in pregnancy, pregnant women get something called sciatica. Sciatica is a main nerve that runs from the bottom of our back all the way down to our feet. Now, like with carpal tunnel syndrome in your hands, the sciatic nerve can get trapped. Firstly, it can get trapped due to the growing womb, our uterus. So as our uterus expands and gets heavier, it puts pressure on other areas, including where our sciatic nerve is. And the sciatic nerve could either get pressed upon or trapped. And this ends up with a tingly feeling, almost a painful feeling. And when it passes through your buttocks all the way down to your feet, the muscles around there could get really tight and compress it even more. And the pregnancy hormone relaxin, so relaxin relaxes ligaments and muscles in your body. And of course, they're normally supportive around your bone structure, so around your spinal area, for example. So when the muscles get more relaxed, your bones maybe start moving around a bit. You're also changing your posture to moving more forwards as your belly grows during pregnancy, and all of this could impact on your sciatic nerve. Now, having sciatica is a really painful, annoying pregnancy symptom. It can get painful around your bum, and for me, I had numb, tingly feet, well, one side always. And the best thing you can do about it is go and see a chiropractor. The chiropractor will help sort of nudge your bones back into the place that they should be sitting in very gently during pregnancy. And we'll also be able to show you some really good pregnancy exercises to help shift your weight around, doing regular exercises every day to free up where your nerve is getting pinched. Don't leave it for too long, because there's nothing worse than having tingly feet that you can't even feel some mornings. And also make sure you keep your magnesium levels really topped up. So have a look at your daily dosage, what you're allowed to take during pregnancy, and make sure you're really taking this amount. Now, no one expects to get a numb tongue or a numb face during pregnancy, really. A numb tongue can happen because of new food allergies during pregnancy. Pregnancy hormones do some really strange things with us. So you may be eating something and all of a sudden think, I can't feel my tongue anymore. Now, don't worry about it. It's just because your tongue, your taste is just reacting differently since pregnancy. Just keep an eye on which foods are affecting you if you are getting a numb tongue, and leave them out of your diet. Now, with a numb face, this is a little bit of a different matter. Now, this happened to me with a few pregnancies, and I only related it to pregnancy when it happened for the third time. I would worry what was happening with my face, but then it would only last for a week or two and be gone again. I was really worried about it at the time, but I didn't dare to ask a doctor, which I probably should have done. It's only since researching it afterwards that I found out that you can get facial numbness during pregnancy. Now, what happens is inside your ear, due to water retention and due to hormones, there could be a build-up of pressure or swelling, and it puts pressure on a nerve inside your ear called the facial cranial nerve, which is linked to the inside of your face. Could be on one side, could be on the other side. Now, again, when a nerve gets pressed on or pinched, then it gives that numb feeling. So in my case, I did have a slight numb feeling, and it didn't make my mouth droop, but did make me feel like it was a bit looser than normal. Now, if you do get any feelings like this, please do consult your doctor, because you never know what else could be linked with getting a numb feeling on one side of the face. It could also be quite scary for you, so you really do need that medical reassurance that everything is okay. Your doctor may recommend some simple kind of facial movements to get your muscles moving and get them to relax, and most likely some daily supplements of magnesium. But in more cases, more serious cases, then they might have to look at other possibilities of helping you out. But in my case, it was something that really just lasted a week or two, and then it went away as I progressed through my pregnancy. What kind of numb feelings have you experienced during your pregnancy? Were you worried about them? Did you think it was just happening to you? Definitely share down in the comments with me, because I'd love to hear about all of your experiences. I know in my case, I was shying away from the internet and didn't really want to talk to anybody about it, which is what's given me this mission and purpose to really talk about these things now, because I think no woman should feel alone with these kind of symptoms and sensations during pregnancy. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and also head over to my website, ohmymamabody.com. There you'll find loads more information around pregnancy symptoms and what happens after giving birth, to really make sure you kind of know what's going to happen and that you're prepared for it. I've got a newsletter, and I give monthly updates via my newsletter with loads of different product information that can really help you to ease your symptoms during pregnancy and postpartum. Thanks so much for listening today, and see you again next week on Tuesday. Bye for now.